Hi and welcome. My name is Alison and I'm the Executive Director of the Clery Center for Security on Campus. We're here today to do a little myth busting. We've heard a lot of excitement and eagerness to comply with some of the new legislation that amends the Clery Act. And in that excitement, we've heard a lot of myths. And so we're going to take the time today to bust some of those myths. Campus Save actually did not pass. The first time that Campus Save was introduced was in 2010 by Senator Bob Casey of Pennsylvania. What happened with that legislation, it went through many different versions and had a coalition of nonprofit supporters, including the Clery Center. Eventually, Campus Save was wrapped into the Violence Against Women Act amendments, and the Violence Against Women Act amended the Clery Act. So Campus Save turned into the VAWA amendments to the Clery Act. So essentially it's part of the Clery Act. All of the changes that you're seeing are not separate from Clery, they are part of the Clery Act. What we're hearing from a lot of campuses is how can we best comply? We are eager to make sure that we are doing our best to protect our students and to put systems in place to comply with the new amendments to the Clery Act. You actually, for this year's annual security report, which is October 1st, 2014, you want to make a good faith effort, which essentially means try. The Department of Education is very aware and has acknowledged that it may take time for you to change policies and procedures. So what you want to do now is start to bring a team together and think about, first, what you're doing already for Clery compliance and how you can improve that. And then second, look at the future. Look to how to include dating violence, domestic violence, and stalking. What your timeline is to get policies in place before the final regulations come out. One red flag we tell many institutions to look at is if somebody is pitching something to you that's quote-unquote SAFE compliant or VAWA compliant. There is no way to know until we have final regulations what is compliant with VAWA. And knowing that, whatever budget you have for systems to put into place, really wait for the final regulations. We're encouraging all institutions to wait for those regulations so that you can make a decision that's best to, one, fit with compliance, but also to fit with your culture and your student body and your campus population. So before making any rash decisions out of fear of not being compliant, really take time to understand what the final regulations are. What we see a lot of institutions struggling with when it comes to Clery is just lack of support or resources. So we look at it as twofold. One, build a team. Build a team that has a lot of different areas of expertise so that you can work together on compliance and evaluate compliance now. Look at what you're doing before the regulations take place. Look at how you're complying with Clery and what things you're doing to be proactive. The other piece is support. Get support. Because of this legislation, you're going to be required to make some changes. So it gives you the opportunity to engage your campus leadership as well as your student population to talk about what you need to do and how you can best do that. There are a number of resources on the Clery Center website. We have a number of free resources that you can use. We have free webinars about the Violence Against Women Act amendment to the Clery Act. We also have trainings, both online and in person, depending on what your budget is, both travel and otherwise. And then we have a Clery Center Collaborative, which is a learning collaborative program that really is informed by what we've seen as practitioners day to day. And it helps you to build a team and work together for compliance.